morning and welcome to Show Me St. Louis. I'm Mary Coltrider. Thanks for tuning in, and those of you watching on 5 Plus, thanks for joining us as well. This Thursday morning, we have the daily dose of good news you need to get you to the weekend, and we are starting off the show actually with a trip down memory lane. On August 24th, 1999, the Show Me St. Louis team did an entire takeover show at the fabulous Fox Theater as the Titanic musical hit the stage for the first time. Heidi Glaus gave viewers a backstage tour of the show. Take a look.
Heidi Glaus is standing by right now, ready to take us all on a special backstage tour. And Heidi, I can't wait.
You shouldn't be able to wait. Before any Broadway show takes the stage, there are hours and hours of rehearsal. Now that's the show we all come to see, but actually there's a completely different show going on backstage.
Come on, boys, take it up.
It takes 10 tractor-trailer trucks, more than 70 people, and nearly 24 hours to set the stage for disaster. You see, recreating this 1912 tragedy takes a lot of work, and Lee Catlett is the man that makes sure this ship sinks smoothly on stage.
By the time the actual sinking happens on the boat, we're at a 47-degree angle. It's 22 feet off the end of the deck. It's a pretty steep angle, and we have the actors, doing scenes on the tilt section. The actual staged version of the sinking is actually quite spectacular.
But while the audience is fixated on the fascinating ship, choreographed chaos is taking place in the wings.
I open the lifeboat scenes, and I'm singing to my child, and I'm kissing my husband goodbye, and he's saying everything's fine, and I go, okay, and I very casually sort of walk off stage, and then I run like a maniac. They have a path cleared for me because all of the dressers know that I run, and as I'm running, I'm undressing. I'm taking off the hat, taking off the life jacket.
All changes done on stage because they're so fast. The artists can't even get to their dressing rooms.
Lynn Mann is the woman in charge of wardrobe, a wardrobe with more than 300 costumes that most of us would die for.
Literally, they did. We have one gown, one crystal beaded gown that is a long, full-length gown. It weighs approximately 30 pounds. This particular dress alone was $25,000, just for one dress that is worn in one scene.
From elegant dresses and silk pajamas to exact replicas of the life vest worn on the Titanic, each piece is perfectly pressed before it's put on stage.
Because the life jackets were brand new, never used, what we do before each show is we press the ties so that the ties are perfectly crisp.
It's all tearaway. Everything comes apart. Everything is Velcroed and snapped, and all of the pieces come apart so that you can rip it off and put on something else very, very quickly. All of the boots have zippers, so you can get into and out of them, even though they look like they're lace.
Looks can be deceiving. You see, even the actors look quite different once they don their wigs.
We're not allowed to touch the wigs. We just sit down in a chair and go like this because all of the wigs are handmade. They're all human hair. 75 wigs in the show and 35 pieces of facial hair that are all sewn by hand.
So now that you've seen what goes on backstage, get a ticket and watch what happens on stage.
You can catch the full episode at 10:30 on the 5 Plus streaming app. That's on Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, and Samsung.